Oh yeah. I am not going to dress it in better language. I am not going to soften what was done. I trusted you completely, and you broke that. And the breaking did not happen all at once. It happened in the small things and the large things, in the words you said and words you chose to hide, in the space between what you promised and delivered, in the place where my belief in you resided. What was done was done, and I will name it clearly. What was done, and I will not pretend. What was done, and naming it is not the same as holding. What was done, but something has to give. Something has to give. I am not here to make you feel the guilty. I am not here to stage my pain for show. I am here because the wound deserves a witness. Before I even think of letting go, the conscious man is told to rise above it. The faithful man is told to just forgive. But forgiveness built on silence is not freedom. It is just another way to learn to live with something broken. What was done, and I will name it clearly. What was done, and I will not pretend. What was done, and naming it is not the same as holding. What was done, but something has to give. Something has to give. I am not your enemy. I am not your judge. I am just a person who was trusted and was cut. And before I walk the road that leads to any kind of peace, I need to stand here in the truth of what it was and let it be seen. So this is where the album starts, not with the answer, not with the grace, not with the resolution, waiting at the end, but with the wound standing in the light, being seen for exactly what it is, before anything else can begin. What was done, and I will name it clearly. What was done, and I will not pretend. What was done, and naming it is not the same as holding. What was done, and now we begin. We begin. Ooh. We begin. 'Cause and told the children not to care. They built the wealth of generations on the backs of those they stole. They called it trade and called it progress, and never named the price it stole from souls. 400 years, and we are naming what was done. 400 years of what was taken from everyone. 400 years, and naming it is not the same as holding on. 400 years, but something in us has to move along. Has to move along. They came and said their God was greater, and burned the temples to the ground. They dressed the children in their language and punished them for every native sound. They drew the borders for their purpose and split the families across the line. They wrote the history in their image and said our story was not worth the time. 400 years, and we are naming what was done. 400 years of what was taken from everyone. 400 years, and naming it is not the same as holding on. 400 years, but something in us has to move along. Has to move along. We are not forgetting, let that be clear. We are not excusing what was done here. We are not pretending that the wound is small. We are standing in the truth of it before we move at all. 400 years, we see it, we name it, we hold it in the light before we decide what to do with it. And still we built our beauty in the ruins, and still we kept the drum against all odds, and still we loved and laughed and raised our children, and still we found our way back to our God. So this is where we stand before the question that no one in our history was asked to face so stark. Can a people choose to move beyond the wound this deep without losing what they carried through the dark? 400 years, and we are naming what was done. 400 years of what was taken from everyone. 400 years, and naming it is not the same as holding on. 400 years, we see it fully. Now we ask, now we ask, now we ask. Everyone around me says to let it go. The elders say that holding on will cost me more. The scripture says to turn the other cheek, and I believe it, but I cannot reach it yet. Not yet. Because every time I close my eyes I see it. Every time I pray I feel the edge of something harder than the faith I carry, sitting between me and what I know is blessed. I am not ready, and I will not pretend I am. I am not ready, conscious man is not supposed to carry anger. The righteous man is not supposed to break. But I am both those things and also human, and the human part needs longer than they say. And maybe this is part of the journey, the admitting that I cannot do this yet, that the road to real forgiveness runs through honesty, and honesty is the only thing I've left. I am not ready, and I will not pretend I am. I am not ready, and that is where I stand. I am not ready, not because I don't believe in grace. I am not ready, and I need Jah to meet me in this place. In this place. I am not choosing the wound, I am not choosing the hate, I am not making bitterness my home. I am just telling Jah the truth tonight, that I am standing at the gate of something I cannot yet walk through alone. And I need more time, and I need more grace, and I need Jah to hold me in this in-between place. So this is my prayer tonight, not the triumphant kind, not the one that has the answer at the end, just a person in the middle of the hardest work, telling Jah exactly where they are, and trusting that exactly where I am is close enough to begin. I am not ready, and I will not pretend I am. I am not ready, and that is where I stand. I am not ready, but I am here, and here is something. I am not ready, but I am here. I am here, I am here, I am here. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Can we forgive? Oh. They tell us we should forgive and move forward, as if moving forward is the easy part, as if 400 years can be a footnote, as if forgiveness is the same as a fresh start. And I have heard the call to rise above it, I have heard the argument for letting go, but forgiveness built on silence serves the system, and that is something that I need you all to know. Can we forgive without forgetting what was done? Can we forgive without excusing anyone? Can we forgive without pretending it is over? Can we forgive and still demand that justice come? Can we forgive? Can we forgive? Because forgiveness is not the same as forgetting. The record stands and it will always stand. Forgiveness is not saying it was nothing. Forgiveness is not handing back the land and returning. It's just the powerful asking for release from consequences they have never carried, while calling their convenience our peace. Can we forgive without forgetting what was done? Can we forgive without excusing anyone? Can we forgive without pretending it is over? Can we forgive and still demand that justice come? Can we forgive? Should have been their end. Were they forgiving or were they surviving? Is there a line between the two? And if our people can keep choosing life and love despite everything, is that forgiveness moving through? I do not have the answer fully formed yet. I only know the question must be asked. Not for the sake of those who did the damage, but for the sake of those who bear the past. Because the wound held forever becomes a prison that keeps the wounded locked inside the pain. And somewhere in between the two impossible things, there might be something worth the asking of Jah's name. Can we forgive without forgetting what was done? Can we forgive without excusing anyone? Can we forgive and still demand that justice come? Can we forgive? We are still asking. We are still asking. We are still asking. Oh, no, no. Aye, aye, aye. I have been doing the work of forgiving, going back through every name and every wound, sitting with the patience that the process asks of me, making room for grace inside this room. But somewhere in the middle of the working, a different face appeared before my eyes. Not the one I thought I needed to release, but the one that I had managed to disguise. The hardest one to forgive is standing in my mirror. The hardest one to forgive is closer than I knew. The hardest one to forgive is the one who should have known better. The hardest one to forgive is me. Has always been me. Has always been me. I think of everyone I hurt along the journey, the ones I failed who trusted me to stay, the promises I made and did not keep completely, the words I said that cut and would not fade. I preached about the love and lived it partially. I sang about the truth and bent it too. And the distance between who I said I was and who I was is something I have never brought to you. The hardest one to forgive is standing in my mirror. The hardest one to forgive for the simple fact of what I am. And maybe the most radical act on this entire album is to finally receive it. So I will stand here in the mirror and extend the same grace outward to myself that I have been asking others to extend. Not because I deserve it more than anyone, but because a person who cannot forgive themselves has nothing real to offer in the end. The work begins inside the mirror before it ever reaches anyone outside. The hardest one to forgive was always me, and forgiving me is where the rest of it resides. The hardest one to forgive is standing in my mirror. The hardest one to forgive is closer than I knew. The hardest one to forgive is the one who should have known better. The hardest one to forgive is me. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I choose to release. I have named it and I have sat with it. I have felt the full weight of what it cost. I have walked through every room that it has built inside me, and I know exactly what the holding on has cost. And I am not releasing it because it was nothing, and I am not releasing it because I lost. I am releasing it because the prison that it built me has a price that I am no longer willing to pay. I choose to release, not because the wound was small. I choose to release because I choose to not be held. I choose to release with both eyes open, knowing what was done. I choose to release, and the choosing is the hardest thing, and the choosing is the bravest thing. I choose to release. I release the one who broke my trust completely. I release the years of wondering what I did wrong. I release the story that I kept on telling, that kept the wound alive and kept me in the song. And to the 400 years of what was taken, I release the grip that history has on me. Not the memory, not the record, not the reckoning, but the power of the past to be my ceiling. I choose to release, not because the wound was small. I choose to release because I choose to not be held. I choose to release with both eyes open, knowing what was done. I choose to release, and the choosing is the hardest thing, and the choosing is the bravest thing. I choose to release, and I release. Jah has always offered free. I choose to release. I choose to release. I choose to release. This is not a feeling that descended on me gently. This is not a healing that arrived without a scar. This is a decision made in full awareness of exactly where I am and where they are. And somewhere on the other side of choosing something that I cannot yet see waits, but I am walking toward it with my hands now open. And open hands are how you walk through gates. I choose to release, not because the wound was small. I choose to release because I choose to not be held. I choose to release with both eyes open, knowing what was done. I choose to release. I choose. I choose. I choose. I choose to release. Not forgotten, released. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa. Let me be clear about what I have chosen, because the word gets bent in ways that do not serve. Forgiveness does not mean that I have forgotten. Forgiveness does not mean you got what you deserve. The record of what happened stays exactly where the record of what happened has always been. I have not rewritten any line of the history. I have only changed my relationship to it. Not forgotten, released. Not excused, released. Not pretending it was small or it was right. Not forgotten, released. The wound is still a wound, but it no longer owns the night. Not forgotten, released. And to the 400 years, the same distinction. The history is not erased by what I choose. The names, the dates, the documents remain. Forgiveness is not the same as burying the proof. And justice is a separate conversation that forgiveness does not cancel or replace. The demand for reckoning still stands completely. I have only changed what lives inside this space. Oh, not forgotten, released. Not excused, released. Not pretending it was small or it was right. Not forgotten, released. The wound is still a wound, but it no longer owns the night. Not forgotten, released. And to myself I say the same thing clearly. Self-forgiveness is not self-excuse. I still remember everything I could have done better. I still carry what I put others through, but remembering no longer has to mean the punishing. The knowing does not have to mean the self. I can hold the truth of what I did and still choose to wish myself well. So let this be the record of what happened, and And let this be the record of what changed. Not the facts, but the position that I hold them. Not the wound, but who the wound has named. I am not the sum of what was done to me. I am not the sum of what I failed to do. I am a person who has chosen to keep walking with open hands and somewhere left to go. Not forgotten, released. Not excused, released. Not pretending it was small or it was right. Not forgotten, released. The wound is real. The record stands, but I am free tonight. Not forgotten, release. 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 Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Finally let go. I woke up this morning and something was different. Not fixed, not healed, not perfectly restored. But something that had gripped me in the sleeping was not quite gripping in the way it did before. I made the tea and stood beside the window, the same window I have stood beside for years. And the thing I carried every time I stood there was still there, but lighter, somehow lighter than it was. Free, not the way I thought that free would feel. Free, not the absence of the wound, but of its whole. Free, the hand unclenching after all this time. Free, and the air that gets in when you finally let go. Finally let go. I still remember everything that happened. The record has not changed and will not change, but the record is no longer what defines me. The wound is not the whole of what I am. And the 400 years still stand in history, and every name and date still holds its place. But something in the carrying of it shifted, and the shifting left a little room for grace. Free, not the way I thought that free would feel. Free, not the absence of the wound, but of its hold. Free, the hand unclenching after all this time. Free, and the air that gets in when you finally let go. Finally let go. And I look at myself with something new, not the harsh eye that I carried for so long, but the eye that Jah has always used to see me, which somehow sees me whole instead of wrong. And the people who I held inside the wound, I see them differently from here. Not smaller, not excused, not forgotten, but no longer feeling everything with fear. And Jah was in the choosing, and Jah was in the wrestling, and Jah was in the not yet and the not ready. And Jah is in the freedom and everything. Oh, I thought that freedom would arrive as thunder, a moment I would know and name and keep. But it came like morning comes when you are sleeping, so gently that you almost miss the leap. And maybe that is what the work was always for, not the dramatic moment of release, but the slow and quiet morning after choosing, when something in you finally rests in peace. Free, not the way I thought that free would feel. Free, not the absence of the wound, but of its hold. Free, the hand unclenching after all this time. Free, and the air that gets in when you finally let go. Free, the quiet kind of free.